What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel. Today we're for episode 20 of our Madden 23 Pink Slip series, where our Mexico City Golden Eagles sit atop the AFC West with a 5-1 record. And today we are on the road against the Denver Broncos in a divisional game, which has that extra star on the line, and we have an offensive breakout, which will be interesting to see if we can continue with that. And we're also going to have a home game week 8 against the Atlanta Falcons. But we are coming off a week 6 victory where we defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-12 and earned a +8 upgrade. And you guys voted on the player that we would be adding to the squad. And this one comes in from the homie Prince Midas, who said we got to go Highsmith and Yankee. So we're going to be adding a safety, Chris Yankee, the rookie out of Louisville, 74. So this guy's a big time player, even though there's no dev trait, and we're going to be sending them Jamar Johnson, who's a player that we have recently acquired. Only spent a minute on the squad, but that is, obviously an upgrade for us. Kene Nwangwu, one of the original team captains of this squad. Pink slip original for the squad, 94 speed, 95 acceleration. I mean, he's been good. He's been one of those players we found out, and I can tell you right now, played better than his rating. I don't know what his base rating is. I think it's 68, 69, somewhere in that range. Known primarily as a return man. He can handle the job as a starting running back, but when you have an opportunity to get a second-year player who's an X factor at running back, you kind of need to go with that guy. And he's kind of pink slipping in his own right, man. Pink slips are all about speed. And generally speaking, generated running backs don't have crazy speed in this game. I have not seen a running back. Like, this is one of the fastest running backs, arguably the fastest with 94 speed that I have seen in Madden 23. Throw in the fact that he's an X factor. This is an easy upgrade. Let's make it happen. So let's take a little gator at this offensive breakout. We have George Pickens in a Bucs uniform. Why is that a thing? But George Pickens looking to continue to crush it. Throw 3+ touchdowns against the Broncos for a passing. That's all we get. No dev trait. So, I mean, best case, we get some XP. So first off, is the Denver Broncos. We should be somewhat familiar with their roster. We've played them somewhat recently. We play them twice a year. But Mark Andrews, Justin Herbert, AJ Terrell. We got Breece Hall, even though we just got a running back. We're probably good in that. But, I mean, Travon Walker, it's another opportunity to try and go get Travon Walker. Feels like the last time. I think the last game we did play against Denver was a crushing, blown defeat for us. We had them beat. We had them beat bad. They came back because we fucking shit the bed in the second half. So let's go into this one. And our plan is still dominate and get Travon Walker. So we got a revenge game here. Denver beat us. They're our lone loss of the season. So we knew we had to bring it on offense and on defense here today. So we got pressure there, and it was the offense's turn, and Highsmith, our new X-Factor running back, gets a touchdown on his opening drive. Well, with Justin Herbert on the other side of the field, you knew he was going to respond. You knew that he was not going to let his team lose. He gets a risky pass off here. But that's kind of what we want. Risky passes, how this defense thrives as the cookie monster, Alante Taylor, jumps an ill-advised throw. Massive pick 6. 1 defensive touchdown worth 1 full star. I mean, this is shaping itself up. If we can seal the deal, 5-star type performance with how we started this hot, this early. Next time our offense got to go on the field, it was a Jameson Williams 20-yard touchdown, up 21-zip. This is what happened last time, though. We took on the Broncos. We got out early, massive lead. They came back. They get an Adam Thielen touchdown. They get a ridiculous hit on George Pickens to turn the football over. And do you think they make the most of this turnover? Yes, it's Breece Hall getting in a 3-yard touchdown, and our lead's slowly crippling. And an inexcusable drop from Jameson Williams has to settle a field goal for the offense, which should have been a touchdown, because we're now in the business of trading touchdowns. Thielen gets another freaking touchdown, and then this happens. This is like unfucking believable. This is unfucking believable. So yeah, it just started all over again. Felt like the same shit. We just can't beat Denver. We have the deep pass to Jameson Williams, though. Underneath throw here to Cole Kmet. Runs his way into the end zone. We're back to trading touchdowns in this matchup. Denver gets the ball back. They go down the field. It's another Breece Hall touchdown. Boom. 30 seconds, defense. For the love of God. Help me out. I hate this. I hate this game. I hate this game. But we're going to overtime. Chance to just not hate this, not hate everything. Let's see what the quarterback can do. Malik Willis finds George Pickens. That's our go-to guy. Now we're in the red zone. It's like we're thinking touchdown. We know if we take a field goal, they're going to go down and score a touchdown. So we got Malik Willis extending the drive with his legs. And it is now time for the 92%. Shout out to New Heights Pod. QB sneak. Malik Willis does it himself. The offense handles their business. This is going to be a big-time victory for Mexico City. So, calculated the star rating. We won the game, and it was a divisional victory, so that is 2 stars right off of the rip. For player performance, Malik Willis, monster game. One of his biggest games ever. He gets 1 full star for both going over 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. Also had 2 rushing touchdowns, which is worth a half star. George Pickens going over 100 yards is a half star. Cole Kmet going over 100 yards is a half star. On the defensive side of the ball, Leo Chenal, 3 TFLs, which is a half star, and 2 sacks is a half star, so he gets 1 full. Fatu Kasi, 3 TFLs, is a half star. And we had Alontae Taylor with an interception, which was a pick 6, which is 1.5 stars. It ends up being a 7.5 star performance. Now, something that I haven't got, we might take liberties with it, and I can downgrade it if you guys don't want to see it. Do you guys think it should be capped at 5 stars? I know we've added, half stars kind of deal, where if, say if we got 3.5 stars in previous years, that'd only be a +6. But now we're kind of rewarding the half star and we go +7. Should it still just be capped at 5, or should I get +15 for a 7.5 star upgrade, or should it be capped at a 5-star upgrade with only a +10 points that I can work with? Definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I almost, I feel like it probably should be capped, right? Maybe that's how we'll handle this, and you guys can vote. If you think it should be uncapped and the stars are infinite, and whatever you earn is what you can get for an upgrade, let me know in the comment section below. But historically, for Pink Slips, we've always just kind of anything above a 5, it's only a 5 because you get the wheel spin as your extra bonus. So that's what we're going to do. We got our +10. Let's spin the wheel. We continued, firstly, our offensive breakout. And I'll be interested to see what kind of reward. All QBs have +5 short, medium, and deep throw accuracy for the next 3 games. And wide receivers get a boost as well. All right, we got our lovely wheel. Winner wheel. You should know it by now. I'll explain at least whatever we win. I don't really have a preference, to be honest with you. And I'll take this one. If this is what we got, dev increase. We get to pick 1 player, and their dev trait goes up 1. And after thoughtful consideration, I think this one here is fairly obvious. With a dev trait increase, we got it, we give it to Malik Willis, we start getting superstar abilities. We start getting our quarterback just looking, feeling, playing at a better level. So congratulations, Malik Willis. You are now a superstar quarterback. So this victory, we lost earlier in the year to the Denver Broncos. It was an absolute rubbish, travesty, robbery, whatever you want to break it out of a defeat. So we're going to make it right and get the 2 players we lost back in return. We're sending back Devontae Parker. We're getting Drake London. That is +1. We are sending the recently acquired Yankee to bring back our first ever first-round draft pick, Cade Wiener, out of Ohio State. He's going to come back. He knows his scheme. He's going to be able to fit in comfortably. This one, I wasn't in love with it because Traylor did recently go up dev trade after dev trade scenario. He was one of our top draft picks this year. He's a good player, but it's Pink Slips at the end of the day. And Travon Walker, we'll cheese it slightly here by not spending this upgrade, so that we can get it under the 10. He's as Pink Slip of a pass rusher you're going to see. 6'5", 270, 88 speed. It's monster. Got to do it. So it's a make right from a loss that shouldn't have happened, and we finally get Travon Walker. There's some business to take care of before we focus on the Atlanta Falcons. We have a weekly award winner, which went to Malik Willis with his dominant performance, which gives him a +2 upgrade at any non-athletic attribute. And for this upgrade, I'll give him actually, you know what? Let's split the difference. We'll go +1 medium, +1 deep, plus he has his new superstar. What a week. What an episode for Malik Willis. And to finish it all off, before we take on the 3-4 Atlanta Falcons, Malik Willis has an opportunity. And obviously, some of this is out of our control because there has to be the interceptions and we're not playing a full half. But if we get 400 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns, we will get and finish this episode with Malik Willis with a superstar X Factor. There's some interesting Pink Slip players on our opponent this week. The Falcons, Wan'Dale Robinson. Could be kind of funny. Could be kind of cool. You got Dameon Pierce. That'd be almost like surplus, but I would love to have Dameon Pierce on one of my teams. Isaiah Simmons, ticks a lot of boxes for a pink slip linebacker. So does JOK, who's a superstar. You got L'Jarius Sneed, Dallas Goedert, and, you know, maybe we could make that happen somehow, some way. If we put together another 5-star, get to spin the wheel, could add Tyreek. If we could add Tyreek Hill and get Malik Willis up to an X Factor, this might be the greatest episode of the year. Back-to-back interceptions in games. Alante Taylor. Cookie Monster. It was one of those games, man, where we start on defense and clearly offense wasn't going to help us out. We have Travon Walker making his debut, getting a nice TFL, and we're able to force a fumble on the defense. So that's, what, 2 turnovers already, and we're still just, it's field goals. We're dealing in field goals. A great jump of the route here by Zion McCollum. Another turnover for the defense. Can the offense do anything? Field goal. Another turnover. Runs the route for him. Sauce Gardner. Unfucking believable. Where's this been? Where's this been all game? All the turnovers, and it's just like they're still sticking with us. It's 14-13. We're losing. They have 5 turn. Like, it feels like 5-6 turnovers. We need the touchdowns. We get our second touchdown of the day. We need 4 total to hit the X Factor for Malik Willis. And luckily, the cream always rises to the top. There's our 4th touchdown of the day. We pull ahead in the second half, and we have a new X Factor quarterback. And it's great, baby. We not only did we get the dev trait scenario, Malik Willis, we have a brand new X Factor quarterback. We got the win. We won by 14 at least, which gives us 1.5 stars. We also have the turnover battle, which is worth a ½ star. Looking at our player stats, Malik Willis with 4 passing touchdowns gets a ½ star. We have, with 2 receiving touchdowns, George Pickens, ½ star. Jameson Williams, ½ star with his 2 touchdowns. Defensively, we had 3 interceptions on the day, totaling 1.5 stars for all of them. It is on the dot, a 5-star performance, a chance to spin the wheel again. And just already off of that game, Highsmith, X Factor running back. He's able to kill the game off on the final drive, man. It was great to see. Get him the upgrade. Malik Willis, sky is the limit for this man, especially in today's episode. We get +2 break sack. We get the +1 throw power. Everything is coming up, Malik. And before we do any spins, any upgrades, I want the one upgrade that matters the most at the most important position. Malik Willis is an X Factor. He is an absolute game changer. That is massive for this team. Look at the ability that Malik Willis was just given. It's dots. I actually don't know if I've ever actually utilized this too much. Escape artist. We're going to have to give him escape artist. He's Malik Willis. But dots is interesting. I mean, if we think we should just stick with whatever the game gave us, sure. But I think for Malik Willis, if we're trying to be accurate, if he ever developed into an X Factor, it would be escape artist. We don't have a whole lot in as far as superstar abilities are concerned. So we'll go safety valve and tight out, helping out our running backs and tight ends. Back for our second wheel spin. I hope we don't get the same one. If we get the same one, I'll re-roll it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be Mexican supplements. I was kind of hoping it was going to be +10 any team, because that means we could have got the best +10 5-star upgrade that exists in the league. But Mexican supplements, that's a fun one to roll. What that is +2 every athletic attribute of a player of your choosing. Vote in the comments for what player you guys want to see get absolutely juiced this week. I mean, looking at our roster, you look at some of the athletes, there's not really any bad options here. Right? We could just continue with just freak development of Troy Anderson. We can give it to Sauce. We can look at our running back and make him even more overpowered. Or we could just continue with we can make George Pickens even better. Or we can just make this the all-out Malik Willis episode and make him that much more terrifying of an escape artist. The choice is up to you guys. So we have a lot of upgrade potential opportunities and that you guys need to vote on. I'm going to run through all of them. I don't have any personal preference. This can be decided on you guys as well as the Mexican supplements. First upgrade would be using 9 of our 10 to send Jameson Williams. 88 superstar, only 23, but we could get the most pink slippy wide receiver of all time. Now we are starting to see a little regression at a Tyreek Hill, which needs to be considered, but it's still Tyreek Hill. I can't not suggest, or at least give the option of adding him to the team, even though we have like new Tyreek Hill right here. We have Cole Kmet, who's been great. Been perfectly fine. Great connection with Malik Willis. He is an 81 star. We could use +8 to bring in the veteran Dallas Goedert, 29 years old. So he's pretty much at his ceiling, but he is a superstar X-Factor tight end, which absolutely could be a massive asset to this squad. He's also a good blocker, so they'll consider that as well. Gotta throw a couple low offers in so we can maximize our +10. We have Hillhouse, who's a 75 star dev rookie, and we could get Irvin, who's a 76 star dev first-year player. So a little bit, I don't even think they're the same age. So there's a +1 on the inside of the offensive line. We have another upgrade on the offensive line where we can set our normal dev veteran center, Lucas Patrick, who's 73, and use +3 to get Taylor Brown, 76 star dev center. Could be a good get, good upgrade for our offensive line. Now, there is a superstar, surprisingly, a superstar defensive tackle here for the Falcons, Courtney Allen, 74 superstar. So we got a nice +0 where we could send Harold Red. We don't know what his dev trade is, but that's straight up a +0. I'd be optimistic, it's probably a star. Or for +1, we could send a normal dev Brian Wilkins, and on the return, get a superstar defensive tackle for only a +1. And the final upgrades, kind of a fan favorite. I'm not going to be expecting you guys to want to ship out Rodrigo, but we could. He's 73 star, great athlete, but we could use +9 and bring in Isaiah Simmons, who's just a little bit more freaky, I suppose, which would be fun. Plus, with Isaiah Simmons, maybe we get creative, look at move him to safety, or we could take Rodrigo and use all of the 10 and swap him out for Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, superstar outside linebacker, who might not be S tier freaky in terms of athleticism, but he's A+ tier. So that is something to consider. But that would be using all 10 points. Lastly, we have Noah Igbenogany, who's developed nicely for the Atlanta Falcons. He's a 78 superstar corner, 24 years old. We could take Zion McCollum, who plays a lot better than this rating. It would be +4 to upgrade, even though he did, he had the interception in that last game. I like him. I have no problem whatsoever. I don't think my secondary needs any upgrades. Maybe it's safety. But that is still a potential upgrade to get a superstar upgrade on the team. +4 to use Zion, or we could go Danny McMillan, our 71 star dev corner, and that would be +7 points to upgrade McMillan to Noah Igbenogany. So lots of options there, fellas. In the comment section below, I will have a comment pinned that shows all of these upgrades, plus for you guys to vote on who gets the Mexican supplement upgrade. Please vote in the comment section below. The top vote will get included in next week's video. And that will do it for me today, guys. We started this episode, no X Factors on the offensive side of the ball. We end the episode with 2 X Factors and a escape artist quarterback. What an episode. If it is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a comment or upvote, whatever the hell, in the comments if you see the upgrade that you guys want to see. And I will see you guys back here on the next one before too long. Till next time, it's your boy C4. Say peace out. Love ya. Have a good one.